Well, look at you. Don't seem to be quite as busy as the other humans working the scaffolding. You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise. I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study. Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started. You need to speak with Scar Naren in the Basilica Nostra. She'll tell you what to do. Every now and then, the scholars take an assistant from the laboratories in the walls to the Basilica. Right now, that's me. Lost? The Basilica Nostra is home to Edessa's scholars. The Forum is the center of Edessa, and behind that is Livrarium, Edessa's library. The Consistorium is, well, under construction. The scholars are the most educated gnomes. You could say they are the thinkers of our society. The Livrarium is our storehouse of knowledge. The works of many scholars, sages, historians, and mages can be found within. The Basilica is where the scholars of Edessa reside. Not many assistants there besides me, but I manage. Even in its unfinished state, the Forum is a perfection of architecture, a fitting place for the seat of our government. What?
Need something? I hope you're enjoying your stay at Sandstone.
What? I hear that Templar Montanel will keep the peace while in the city.
Blessings to you. The Livrarium holds a wealth of...
The Grand Bursar will invest money. They're saying it's going to be the Livrarium was the first building raised in Edessa. It's home.
The Forum is the democratic center of our society.
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter. That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it. That's quite the accusation. Certainly one that requires more substantiation than you can currently muster. But were this true, and it isn't, you should realize that Corden's punishment is a necessity, for it allows our Templars to continue functioning as they must. It is their privilege to direct blame to our society's lower tiers, and had Corden more maturity, he would understand. Now we are finished here. The scholars first found this crater brimming with strange potential. In studying the area, more equipment than people came, until a city was born. While my background lies in the study of magical acuity contextualized by race, somehow I ended up being a Basilica liaison to the Domus concerning Fae and Alfar. It is the product of centuries of learning. Here we distill the experiences of our race into axioms, knowledge that future generations may live by. I see. You wish to speak?
No good will come of visiting the hospitalis quarters. The kind that lives here knows nothing but trouble. No offense.
The librarium, the forum is the democratic center of our society.
What?
Well, when I sent O'Dern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself. But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work. In so many words, yes, I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues. Yes. Now, I will just administer the potion and we can begin. Yes? If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name. Well, on to the next question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer? I see. Here's my final question. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from? Well, that was less successful than I would have liked, but the data will be useful to me nonetheless. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Take these potions as a reward with my thanks. The Basilica is currently funding more remote experiments than ever before. Why would they do so much work externally? Makes it difficult to keep track of it all. Not all the scholars are dedicated to academia. Some, like Ailey Ehrencourt, are put on bureaucratic duties between projects. It's not always ideal. I've specialized in the study of languages and discourse. Of course, the Basilica sees no end of political applications for my research, so I'm happy to be well funded. Yes?
Blessings to you.
the guest of Sandstone Villa. Aside from a few interactions with the laborers, my studies have not permitted me much contact with those of your race. The city has no parallel, and it's only half built. I can't even conceive of all the contributions we will make to these lands in learning and policy. My colleagues are always at the forefront of research. I must stay at my best to keep up. It is where the greatest minds of the gnomes, the scholars, can determine the underlying rules and laws of existence. From here, our power is born. I got my start doing vivisections in the laboratories. I showed enough knowledge of humoral balance and physiology that I was asked to join the Basilica. Very well. Well, look at you.
Yes?
Perhaps it's time I visit his shop again. He's got the best gems in the city, you know. Yes.
Yes?
What? Damn it all, Esclad. Why'd the fool have to get himself locked up? All this for a loaf of bread? Yes, off with you.
What? Yes?
Good day, stranger. Ah, enjoying a tour of our great city. It is beautiful. From here all the way to Sandstone Villa. It was born during the early years of the war, though thankfully away from the conflict. The Forum is a place for all gnomes, where we Templars are humbled by the people's trust in governance. Perhaps the greatest house of learning in all of the Phalans. The complexity of ideas and the thought within is truly astounding. We are the principles of Edessa, so to speak. With our hands and voices, we guide our brethren and neighbours. I must get back there soon. I don't spend nearly as much time in the librarium as I would like. I oversee much of our economic relations with other powers. Gold is the road to diplomacy, in many respects. Travel far.
Yes? Well, well, well. It seems you found the city beyond the walls of Sandstone Villa. Taking it all in, I see. Were the city a body, that would be its brain. The Basilica is both an academy and a shrine to the fires of enlightenment. I'm doing a number of studies in the art of animating inert objects through magical induction. Have you taken an interest in it as well as the Templars? Usually they're too busy dealing with political matters to bother me, but not recently. The scholars are dedicated to advancing the corpus of gnomish knowledge. We are based in the Basilica Nostra, in the Isles. Goodbye. Yes?
They're saying it's going to be another 3 months for the Forum.
Greetings. I have heard that you are the guest staying at the Sandstone Villa. I am pleased to meet you.
The Grand Bursars will invest money for its clients.
Yes? The Basilica Nostra is the home of a death. Speak to Eric Porth if you're looking to improve your dispelling ability.
I hope you will consider the Arcadium should you need any supplies.
Blessings to you.
Guest of Sandstone Villa or no, I'm afraid I have little time of which to suffer a distraction. Edessa's done a lot for the sake of this desert. It's our coin that keeps Ironfast Keep in mail, and it keeps the mines open. Somehow, it has fallen to me to make sure the Grand Bursar is appropriating gold to meet our needs correctly. I was not trained for this. In reality, the positions of scholars in the Basilica are abstract enough that we are called upon to monitor a variety of concerns and issues, academic and banal. Yes, yes. Greetings.
What? What? What?
As an outsider, I think you'll find there's a lot to take in when walking Edessa. Are you enjoying your stay in Sandstone Villa? Edessa was not founded for trade or power, like Rathir and Melsenshir. We were founded to study, with the librarium at our heart. I am an assistant in the laboratories. I one day aspire to work in the Basilica Nostra, where the greatest scholars collaborate. That is the home of Edessa's finest minds. They have been freed from thinking about tangible science, of practical limitations, and experiment only in the theoretical. The laboratories are where the practical magic studies are performed. Our findings go to the Basilica Nostra. We use them to create new theories of laws and magic. Oh, farewell.
What? I hear that Templar...
Need something?
You are welcome to walk the aisles, but please be respectful. The buildings here house the pinnacles of gnomish society, knowledge and law. This city will be a beacon to all of the other races, to let them know of our artistry, our resilience, and our mastery of knowledge and magic. The Templars are the leaders of the gnomish people. We are many, and sometimes at odds. But we have the goodness of our people, all peoples, in our heart. I sponsor many of the scholars of physiology and humoral applications in the Basilica Nostra. With all that's happening, the world will need healers. The art of rhetoric is essential for any Templar to master. And of course, I excel at it more than anyone. But such knowledge is better shared, agreed? well. What's needed?
Blessings to you.
They're saying it's...
Welcome. If you're looking for more than just idle conversation, I'm afraid I can't be of much use. Unless, of course, you seek to learn some dispelling. Farewell.
Blessings to you. You wish to speak? Blessings to you.
What's needed? This is a marvelous city to walk, isn't it? Be well.
What?
You wish to speak?
Yes? The Basilica Nostra is the home of Edessa's greatest...
The librarium holds a wealth of knowledge for it.
If you're here for trade, then go to the market or the Arcadium. Otherwise, just don't touch anything.
blessings to you.
You wish to speak?
Yes? What? What? Speak to Eric Porth.
Someone saw fit to place you in the sands. Yes, yes, go on.
What do you want? I don't know you, and you don't look scoria, so you'd best be on your way. A den of thieves and corruption, that's what the village has become. Travellers to the east, mercenaries prowling the streets, starving men in the mines. It's a disaster. Whitestone is not worth your time, friend. It'll bleed the life right out of you. Yes, I'm a scoria, one in a long line of miners and labourers. It isn't the most respected line of work, but where would the world be without us? I remember them from the booming days, when we all worked together to bring up the Terrenium. Now everyone but us has turned to the sword for work. Turn right back around.
A stranger, not a labourer by your main. An adventurer. Deserter, maybe. Gaze does not suggest you've seen war. What is needed? This city is built around a single priority. The preservation of knowledge. That, above all else, must be upheld. I dare not taste many of these potions on myself. You are welcome to buy some of me if you wish. My time with Motus mining left me the wiser in terms of potion craft. Most of my spare time is spent experimenting with new reagent combinations. Can't say I blame them for seeking richer veins. It's rather disappointing that they don't deem it necessary to maintain my offices, however. Goodbye.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from the village, you can tell Mayor Eswin that I'm not interested in any other deals he may wish to offer. This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda. Why, yes! I most certainly am! Fascinating. You seem to have stumbled upon the Commonites all on your own. Well done, my friend. Well done! If I find enough samples of this incredible resource, it may just be enough to convince Motus to return. If they do, that means Apatir has a fighting chance. Carry on with your search. My research suggests that the veins run beneath all of Apatir, so I would search the mines. Of course, you're the one who would confirm whether my research is accurate. I was a scholar for Motus mining interests. One of 6. 4 of the others died from exposure to poisonous fumes. And the last, he took his own life in the snaketail, filled his pockets with terrenium and sunk like a stone. Now it's just Guyan and me, working as we did ages ago in training. It's not a bad life, although the rat meat leaves one wanting. I will carry the shame of what happened here to my grave, but I will speak no more of it. My every breath is given to rectifying the mistakes that were made. It is not the only mining concern in Edessa, but it is the only one that matters. Our efficiency is legendary, as is our disregard for human life. My closest confidant. One who enjoys the world's darker mysteries. He's downstairs. I let him start a laboratory there after they ejected him from Edessa. Goodbye. Hello. Hello.